what I've recognized over these years is that life happens, things happen, but just like life and things, we move forward. It was a little Paloma. She said that when life presents you lemons, you make orange juice. So that thing just said making lemons out of orange juice is almost impossible. So we're going to encounter some impossible things, but it does not mean that we cannot overcome those things. And I think that that's a part of life. We want to thank each of you all. One of our presenters today is not here. She had an emergency in her great aunt who lives in Carolina, the storm. So she was our Dr. Amanzi, Maria Amanzi. So, you know, when that news came, there was a lot going on, and I said, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? But God always has a ram in the bush. And the moment I said that, regardless, I said, if I win, I praise you. If I lose, I praise you. And then he gave me this wonderful woman that I already had in my hip pocket. And we thank God for her, because she was already ready coming. But I told her she just got to do a more extensive presentation. So we are blessed. We are glad to be. I don't know about you all, if you're a cancer survivor, that you are glad to be in the land of the living. Yes. Right? Right? We had some statistics, and statistics are overwhelming. As you know, as we go through and navigate through the years, they've come up with more technological advances to help us sustain life. So mortality rates have decreased as a result of technology. And so we have events and foundations as such to help push in funding these particular things. And so with us, I'm going to say some more at the end, but we appreciate you all coming. But one of the things I found out is that empowerment. You know, empowerment. We need empowerment. People are not making it because they don't know. There was a recent article that we read about a 36-year-old. I don't know if you all, she was an attorney. And she had stage 0 cancer. And it's for breast cancer. It's called ductal carcinoma in situ. Where's Taiwan? In situ. That means it's 0 to 1. Curable, completely curable, right? And so she didn't see an oncologist, but I believe she immediately went to a surgeon, and they removed it. She had to remove both breasts, right? And so 18 months later, she is dead because she wasn't properly informed. She didn't get follow-up treatment, which is pills called like either tamoxifen, exemestane. These are inhibitors to stop the cancer from coming back. And sometimes they tell you have to take these pills for 5 years. I'm still on mine, and I'm going on year number 9. So she wasn't, and so as a result, this cancer comes back, and it goes throughout her body. And she wasn't informed. So she got a lawsuit because she got sued, for malpractice. But she's not here. And so it's unfortunate because something so curable. And so not the oncologist, but the surgeon said that there was a tumor there. And so it's just crazy how the end result is. But if she had gone to an oncologist, saw someone, but they told her when she walked out of that surgery, he said, oh, you'll live forever. You're fine. And that's what she thought. So we want to be informed and empowered. So we have some phenomenal speakers to come and let you know that there is life after cancer. Be your own advocate. Marty's going to tell you. Now, she's a fireball, so when she tells you be your own advocate, she means it. And I am my own advocate. I fight for myself. I tell the doctors, hey, look at here, something is wrong. Yes. And the moment you bury your head in the sand, you'll run into something. So we want you to enjoy, ask questions. There's no formality to this. We just want you to be open, ask questions, because most of us in here are survivors, or we know someone who is a cancer survivor. And as Diane said, this last round of cancer almost took me out, because what threw me, because we have a genetic mutation for some reason in our gene. I'm still on breast cancer medication. I'm BRCA1 positive, and I'm still on medication. So, but this second cancer didn't come from my breast cancer. It was a whole different type of cancer, so it just baffled the doctors. My doctors were even like, okay, we didn't see it. My markers weren't up because it's a hidden rare cancer called a gastrointestinal stromal tumor. Well, it got so big in my stomach was protruding. And I said, something is wrong. Telling my doctor they were treating me for gas, acid reflux. Told me one lady said, well, that's because, when you have a baby, your uterus expands. I said, honey, my baby is 15 years old. I said, she's 15. Oh my goodness, I done had a hysterectomy. Yeah. So they go on, and so finally, I just said, no, something is wrong. And then they send me to imaging, and of course, it's all 911 because it's stage 4, it's huge. So I'm just saying, you got to be, proactive and tell these people, hey, put a demand on it. This is the type of cancer, it's very hidden. Like pancreatic cancer is hidden until it's revealed. That's unfortunate. In other words, my doctor said with the GIST, it's either a 1 or 4 because unless they're going in and find something else wrong, they'll find it. But if not, it has to magnify itself, and that's what it did. It magnified itself. So we want to be careful. Watch our bodies. Pay attention to your body. The highest cancer that women get is breast cancer. But we're dying of, the mortality is for skin cancer. So we want to be informed, empowered about where we are and what we do. Our theme for this year is I am the storm. Yes. And I want you to tell somebody when they start talking to you and you tell them, what it says, cancer whispered to the survivor, you cannot withstand the storm. The survivor whispered back, I am the storm. So this is our mantra for the banquet for 2019. We are going to be a force to be reckoned with. I told that devil, I'm going to live. I said, I'm living and I have the mind to fight. And when I was in that hospital for over a week and came back and went back into the hospital for another week, this was the hardest thing I've ever, oh my goodness. But y'all, I'm so glad to be alive.
Yeah.
Somebody would probably come and touch me out and I say, just have a good day. Because I'm so glad to be alive. Yes. It doesn't matter. It's like life presents itself differently when you almost didn't make it. So all of this little stuff, sometimes you can't sweat the small stuff. You just say, have a great day. Because guess what? Because I'm so glad to be alive. And so that's what we want to tell people, that there's a greater inside of us. There's a reason you have to live. Sometimes you have to think of sometimes even beyond yourself. I had to think about my daughter. I had to think about all I want to see. I said, Lord, I want to see her graduate. Then I want to see her get married. And then I want some children. I want some grandchildren. I want to be here a long time with the grandchildren. I want to be sitting in the rocking chair and walk down the aisle as a grandmama. Y'all know we walk down the aisle as a mama, but it's so good to walk down as a grandmama. So those are the things that I look for, I hope for. I'm excited. My mom is here. She's a 2-time cancer survivor. Raise your hand. My sister's coming. She's also a 2-time cancer survivor. So y'all know we gotta pray because it's running through my family. And I tell y'all, I've been praying. I said, Lord, we curse cancer to the root. I don't know if it's all I need. Y'all believe in them. But I pray against this thing that's coming to attack us. It has no faith. It doesn't care if you're white, black, or other, male or female. Do y'all understand? So yes, cancer brings us together as one. And we fight it together as one. Somebody said, if you're a cancer survivor, say, I am the storm. I am the storm. Let's give our founder a round of applause. Now this microphone, let me tell you, it seems that there's just a sweet spot somewhere around here. But if you're like me, you like to wander, we can't wait for the sweet spot. We just have to, do it how we do it. So, all the cancer survivors, I want you to stand on your feet, stand on your feet, stand on your feet, cancer survivors. And those of you who are not cancer survivors, we need to applaud these people.
not have to deal with what these people have dealt with. He's standing, he's walking, but this is a cancer survivor right here. So it doesn't just happen to us ladies, it happens to the men as well. So we want to keep that in mind. Thank you, cancer survivors. You may take this seat. Now the supporters of cancer survivors, get on your feet. Supporters. Because let me tell you something. That ain't frustrating. Let me tell you something. Supporters, it hurts. We don't feel the physical pain, but we feel the mental pain because we want to fix it. Yeah. But we can't fix it. All we can do is rub their hands, do whatever we can to try to provide comfort. But it's hard for us to watch this happen because we love them and we want to do whatever we can. So we pray or we do meditate, do whatever it is that you do because you know there's a higher being, whatever you call it. There's a higher being because on the other side of this cancer is life. Amen. And so we thank God for the lives of the survivors and those who support them. You may take your seat. So now my job is to break the ice. I don't feel in the ice in here, but you know, this is what we do. This is what we do. So I asked a few people, I asked everybody. Lisette, how you doing, sis? This is Tawanda's sister, two-time cancer survivor. I asked you to sit next to somebody who you did not know to learn something about them. Who did that? Who did that? All right. We got some. All right. Raise your hands again, because I want to see who I'm talking to. Okay, Larry.
Yes, ma'am.
Who did you sit next to and learn something about? And tell us what you learned.
Well, I've known this lady and met her before, but did not know her. It's different.
Okay. All right, we listening?
This is Louise, Tawanda's mom.
Stand up, Mom.
She is a two-time cancer survivor. She was married 4 years ago. She lives in Cairo, Georgia, and works with special needs kids. She has two daughters here in Orlando, Lisette and Tawanda, here in Tallahassee, and she has one daughter and two sons in Orlando, so she has 5 children. She originally lived in Miami and moved here from there. She is so happy to have her great-grandkids here with her today, and we just had a good time visiting with each other. So I'm thankful that even though I met her, now that I got a chance to know her.
All right, thank you. And Mom, I'm not going to put you on the spot to tell me what you learned about Larry. We'll talk about it later. You ready, Mom? You ready? You want to tell us? You want to tell us what you learned?
I did to talk to this, and she did to listen to them. We were trying to listen to Tawanda what she was saying.
Okay. All right, so we'll talk later. Where Suzette?
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that.
Yeah.